Okay, now that you have your bobbin wound up and your bobbin is in the bobbin case, now we need to thread the machine so we can start sewing. So you're just going to take your thread. I'm going to go around this loop here, this one here. I'm going to take my thread and I'm going in there. I'm going to hook this thread up under there. It's kind of hard with one hand, but it's under there. Then we're going to go around here. We're going to go bring this thread all the way down, over, and up. If you can see that lever that's inside there, see that silver lever that's right there? You want to swing that thread over to the right, and then over to the left, and then down, because you want that lever to catch this thread. This is usually a problem when you're sewing. You think that the lever has caught your thread and it has not. And that is the reason why the machine is, your threads are not, your stitches are off, and you want to bring it down. And I'm going to scoot this back so you guys can see. There is a lever right here. Right here. You want to take the thread behind that. Take it behind there. This is a automatic needle threader on it. So after you do that, if your machine has an automatic needle threader, you're going to pull the lever down. Make sure that your machine, that lever is in the highest position. Make sure your needle is up in the highest position, because if it isn't, it will not grab it. And then you want to, this is a good example. If it isn't lined up right, it will not grab the thread in order to thread the machine. So I want to, yes, my needle is up. So let's see what's happening here. Kind of put your thread over the eye, the opening of the eye, so that it will grab it. Sometimes it'll grab it right away, sometimes it won't, and that's why I left it in the video so that you can see. You may have to do that a couple times. And then just take something. I usually use my seam ripper, but I got my nippers, so that's that. So now my needle is threaded. My next step is to draw up the bottom thread. The bobbin is the bottom thread. You always want to turn that knob, the dial that's on the side of your machine. You always want to turn that towards you, never the other way. Okay, so I'm turning this towards me, and as you can see, the needle's going to go down. When it's going to grab the bottom thread, and when it comes up, I'll be able to pull. It didn't pull it. See, this thread here will move. It will move and it will go down, and it will pull this through. It's going to be pulling your bobbin thread through. So let's try it again. That should do it. You're going to go up and down. For some reason, it's not pulling it up. So I have to snatch it through. And now it's through there. But I want to do that again, just so you can see what it's going to look like. I want to do that one more time. We're going to take this out. Needle is threaded. Got my bobbin in. I know my video is shaking because I have it sitting on the same table that I'm working on. I have a camera. I don't really know how to use it yet, so I'm just teaching myself everything. Please stay tuned for my other videos on what I'm doing to help the women and girls of Ukraine. So I'm going to be doing a campaign, and I want you guys to stay tuned to that. I have my thread. Now I'm going to turn my knob. I'm actually turning the knob towards me, and I'm pulling up. For some reason, it is not grabbing this bottom thread up. There it goes. So when it grabs it, it will look like this at the up under there. you will be able to see those threads. I don't know if that was a good... And then you'll just take something, either your nippers or something, and you will just hit it and pull those threads through into the back of the machine. And now you're done. You're ready to sew. Your next... Now you just want to get a piece of test fabric to test to see if your stitches are looking the exact same on both sides before you start working on your project. Always do that. Always check your stitches before you start on your main project so that you don't have to bring out the seam ripper and tear all of those stitches out. Use a test piece of fabric first. If they do not look the same, I want you to rewind that bobbin. Before you rewind the bobbin though, rethread the machine and try it again. It's usually a threading problem when the stitches are not looking correct. So rethread the machine first. And if that doesn't work, you want to rewind that bobbin again. And hopefully you'll have another, you know, they come in a pack. So hopefully you'll have other bobbins, that blanks, empty bobbins that you can use. So you won't, I mean, I hate losing all that thread. But that's what you want to do. You want to rethread it first, and if that's not working, you want to rewind the bobbin. I hope this video helps you. Stay tuned.